Hey guys, welcome back to Cajun Hard Talk. I'm Jake.
And Ross.
Today we're talking about 1984's Ghostbusters.
Soul.
So grab a beer, grab a cup of coffee.
Let's talk horror.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, quick intro. We are shooting Jay's birthday video. Finally, he's an old fucking man now, so we're gonna.
Some of us are older than others.
Barely. He likes to point out that I'm a couple of months older than him, but this is Jay's favorite.
Pretty sure it's
movie.
a half a year.
Jay's absolute fucking favorite movie. This movie is about four strong female characters who want to run around.
I think you went in the wrong one. Did you watch the wrong Ghostbusters?
No. Fuck that movie. This is 1984. Howard Ramis,
fucking Ghostbusters.
Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, fucking Ghostbusters. Actually, not the Ghostbusters, sir.
Oh,
Ghostbusters, because of all the copyright bullshit and that big old thing they had with the Filmation and the cartoons and all that crap, which is why the cartoon was named The Real Ghostbusters.
Yep. All right, so as I said, Ghostbusters 1984, looking at a runtime of 1 hour and 45 glorious minutes.
Oh, it was great.
Made on a budget of $30 million, and it made $295.2 million.
And still counting. This is
it's still
a fucking movie.
This was just box office.
Yeah, that's a fucking counting, dude.
Yeah.
That's box office in 1984.
Yeah.
Like, it's been years.
Yeah. So, the cast. Everybody knows the cast, man.
You should.
The great Bill Murray.
Bill fucking Murray.
Plays Dr. Peter Venkman.
This man has no dick.
Dan Aykroyd plays Dr. Raymond Stantz. Howard Ramis plays Dr. Egon Spengler.
He collects spores, molds, and fungus.
Ernie Hudson plays Winston Zedmore. I've seen shit that'll turn you white.
Turn you white.
Sigourney Weaver plays Dana Barrett.
Yeah, she does.
There's no Dana.
There's no Dana, only Zool.
The great and powerful Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis
Plays Louis
the dog.
Who wants to play Parcheesi?
So you know what I did? I went into my place and I turned my TV up a little loud too, so they think something was wrong with their TVs.
Well, we'll get to that in a second. Annie Potts plays Janine Melnitz.
Low-key sexy as hell.
Low-key, that's my notes. Janine is low-key fucking librarian hot,
my
dog.
God.
Yeah. And William Atherton plays Walter Peck.
This man has no dick.
This man has no dick.
Walter Peck, who played such a great fucking villain in this fucking movie that he got beat up at bars after this movie came out. Like people hated him that much.
And we talked about this in another movie. He's one of those guys in every other movie I see him in, I don't like him. But
this movie, he was perfect. He was a perfect fucking villain.
Oh, he was a perfect dick.
What is the magic word? Please.
Yeah, please. Oh man. So yeah, as I say, guys, this is my favorite fucking movie. Some of the trivia related to this movie, most people know this. The part of Peter Venkman was actually written for
John Belushi.
For John Belushi.
John Belushi originally. He actually died prior to all this shit.
They had written it already.
It was already written, but prior to actual production and
because
as
everybody knows, John Belushi, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Howard Ramis, they were all on Saturday Night Live together,
and they were all close friends because they all acted together and did a lot of things together. Big fan of that entire culture.
Did you know the part of Winston Zedmore was supposed to be for Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy, yes, I did.
But he originally he did Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, he opted to work on Beverly Hills Cop, which, you know what, probably a smart move. I'm not mad at him. Not that I think he wouldn't have done good in that role, but
I like Ernie Hudson as more of the everyday guy.
Yeah. It wasn't because I don't know Eddie Murphy stepping in that role. It would have been. I think he would have been more flamboyant.
I think he would have took the screen.
Yeah, and I think it would have taken away from the script. Originally, the Ghostbusters was going to be Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi, Eddie Murphy, and Lewis was going to be played by John Candy.
Yes,
originally, but John Candy wanted to do this German accent weird thing.
Yeah, they had a whole thing about it. He wanted to have like dogs. Mm-hmm. Like some special breed of dog or something like that.
Yeah, and it would just it didn't fit the character, and I think I'm glad that Howard Ramis and everybody.
John Candy came across as that kind of actor though. Like he's really method and
I can
really over the top kind of thing.
I love John Candy. I do, but Lewis, that character just could not have been portrayed any better than Rick Moranis. That is his fucking shit.
That's
he
him.
Fucking nailed it. The original,
it's even better in 2.
Yeah, he really is. The original fucking script for Ghostbusters was actually set in the future.
Really?
The original, when they first actually fucking started this shit, it was going to be in the future. The Ghostbusters were going to be pre-established, and it wasn't going to be a small business. It was going to be worldwide police force type of shit. They were going to have many different factions, and essentially the main characters were going to be, they're just over it. We've done it. We've been doing it. We're a thing, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it just kind of, whenever, Seawater, what's the director's name? Seagrass? Seawater? What the fuck's his name?
Director? Ivan Reitman.
Not, the producer guy.
Producer?
Seawater. What the hell is his name? Is that Seagrass or Seawater? See something. I don't remember that dude's fucking name.
Whatever.
But he came in and was like, no, he wanted it to be more of a up and coming story. So it's essentially, it became an origin story when it wasn't supposed to be. Hit the nail on the head.
Oh, it was perfect.
You couldn't have planned that better. Like,
no,
it just
it was a perfect
fucking
movie.
Worked out fucking perfectly. This is a movie that is quotable for years and years and years. The fucking song you hear every fucking
This is a movie that we quote possibly daily.
Yes, this is a movie that both of us fucking quote very, very frequently. The song, all the bullshit about the original song, right?
Yes.
With the lawsuits between Ray Parker Jr. and Huey Lewis and the news and all that shit back and forth. Did you actually listen to the "I Want More Drugs" song?
No.
It's very similar.
Really?
It's actually really, really fucking similar.
I never listened to it.
I listened to it for this podcast because I'd never listened to it before. You could definitely tell it's like, yeah, that's pretty fucking close.
Yeah,
now, see, the way that everyone thinks is that Ray Parker found out that they wanted to do Huey Lewis and the News, and they were working on something for Back to the Future at the time. So Ray Parker was kind of like, okay, this is what the type of stuff they're looking for, so I'm going to go something similar to the music that they make, which is what resulted in the Ghostbusters song. And then it resulted in Huey Lewis suing Ray Parker Jr., and then Ray Parker had to pay him out some undisclosed amount of money.
Which was probably a fucking lot.
Well, what the greatest thing about this is years later in an interview, Huey Lewis actually let it slip how much money he got paid. So Ray Parker sued him back, and then Huey Lewis had to pay him a big sum of money back.
Really?
Yeah, he actually had to pay the fucking money back.
That's amazing.
Because it was a non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah.
So when he went on a fucking interview and disclosed how much money it was, Ray Parker said, "You know what? Fuck you, guy. You want to sue me? Let's play fuck games. Come here. You want money back."
All right. So this movie starts off in the library.
Yeah. God, we're fucking fanboying too much to talk about. If you haven't seen this movie, fuck you.
Yeah, dude. Go out and fucking see it. This fucking movie is the greatest fucking movie ever made. So it starts in the library. And you know what? I went into this movie not as a fan.
Objectively.
I went into it as a podcaster. We've said it 1,000 times that movies that we typically like when we go in as podcasters and watch it.
And you start analyzing the shit out of them.
Like Friday the 13th 3.
Yeah. Oh, dear God. Which I used to love.
I loved it. And then I watched it as a podcast. I'm like, oh, this is not that great.
This is horrible. What is going on?
This movie, I was kind of scared.
Yeah, because you didn't want to taint it. Because it's been such a fucking movie.
I came out loving it even more.
I love it. There's really not much. Find something to bitch about in this movie. You really can't.
You
really honestly fucking can't.
So they start off in the library, right? And all I could think of whenever that ghost comes through and starts pulling the fucking cards out, I'm like, dude, you know how long it's going to take to fucking redo?
Oh, God, because you got to be in order. You got to alphabetize
all of them.
Some dick named Dewey Decimal. Yeah. Fuck that guy. Fuck Dewey Decimal.
But rips all these cards out. All I kept thinking was, God, it's going to take fucking
You're pissing off fucking people. And you know what? As a librarian ghost, you should know better.
You should know better.
You should fucking know better. You know how long that fucking takes. But shout out to all the people who have never had to use a fucking Dewey Decimal System because you've had computers and tell you what these goddamn books are.
I love the fact that the first time we meet Venkman, there's a song. Written in paint. Is that paint or blood?
I don't know. I'm really not sure.
Go to hell, Venkman.
This is go to hell, Venkman.
That's amazing.
He's a known womanizer around campus.
He's a player.
He's a player, and he's doing.
And he's got fucking game.
And it's one of my favorite things because he's just no shame at all. I'm gonna go for broke. I am madly in love with you. Like, what? And then she threw me out of her life. I've got it. I'll prove myself to her.
This poor college girl that has no fucking clue.
Yeah, no, she's clueless.
She is fucking clueless.
He was like,
and like fucking Kmart Screech sitting next to her, getting the fuck shocked out of her.
He's like, I didn't sign up for this. What I love is that at one point he gets one of the fucking cards right, and he still fucking zaps him.
It's just not your day.
Yeah, it's just not your day. He's to the girl. He's like, "Can you see through these?"
Yeah, he tells me, he goes, I'm really uncomfortable. He goes, it's just 75 more to go.
75 more to go, guy. I love when Dan Aykroyd walks in. Fucking Ray walks in. He's like, I'm right in the middle of something, Ray. And he smacks him in the head. They're like, Jesus Christ.
Well, the funny part is Ray Stantz is Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
And Dan Aykroyd is Ray Stantz.
Dan Aykroyd's obsession with the paranormal and all this shit is what kind of thrived this movie to get started, because he was very
that's
big
him in real
cult.
life. He still is. Like, he's the crystal skulls, the fucking UFOs.
He has spent a lot of his life trying to prove the existence of life after death.
Yep.
Like, it's a really big point that Dan Aykroyd does, which I love that about him.
I love it.
I love that about it. I really fucking do love that about him.
Did you listen to his interview with Joe Rogan?
Yes, I did. It's great.
He comes across as kind of crazy.
You know what? Crazy people make amazing movies.
They do.
Fuck that.
They really fucking do.
Crazy women make great lovers.
That's true.
And they'll burn your fucking house down.
Yeah, they will. Looking freaky.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Can't wait to kill
She got crazy and she got sexy.
And all of a sudden she was sexy as soon as she was a psychopath. tends to be the thing.
And you meet after raid, and that's when you meet Egon.
Egon, he's got a stethoscope on a table.
I love the fact that Peter just goes right and he starts knocking on the table. But you get the conversation back and forth between me. He's like, that's like the time you try to drill a hole in your head.
That would have worked if you hadn't stopped.
That worked.
The thing of it is you see the dynamic between these friends, because they're kind of like us, where they're so used to each other fucking with everybody that it's not. Because when he's got the stethoscope, I can't talk, words are hard, on the table. And Peter Venkman walks up and he's like knocking on the table and he slams the book down. Ray didn't say shit. And then Egon just jumped up. Oh, good, you guys are here. Like, you're so used to just getting fucked with. You're like, yeah, hey guys.
Yeah. Yep.
That's all he says. He does. What the fuck, dude? I had a stethoscope. You could have busted my eardrums.
I love
no.
when they question
you guys are here.
I love when they question our librarian. Like, has anyone in your family, you or anyone in your family, ever been deemed mentally unfit?
Mentally unfit.
She's like, well, my uncle thought he was Saint Jerome.
I'd say that's a big yes. Are you right now, Alice, menstruating?
What does that have to do with anything?
Back off, man. I'm a scientist. Which
that's a great T-shirt, by the way.
It really is. Back off, man. I'm a scientist.
They have them. I think they have them.
Oh, you could buy so much fucking Ghostbusters paraphernalia. You could buy just about anything from this movie. That's how iconic this fucking.
Well, every scene has a one-liner in it. Just about every.
That's why it's
scene.
so quotable. That's exactly why it's so quotable. The logo. Oh wow, I'm sorry. I know I keep jumping off on random ass fucking tangents because I dug into this fucking movie so much. The guy who made the logo for this shit was actually somebody who worked for John Lennon.
Really?
John Lennon. He did art for the Rolling Stones, and he did like a bunch of popular fan art.
That's cool.
Like some legitimate, not fan art, legitimate fucking hired art for a lot of very big names during that time.
That's legit.
And it's such a weird thing for someone who's doing such high profile stuff to Ghostbusters, because they didn't know then.
Yeah.
They didn't know then that it was going to be what it fucking is.
You say that, but that was a $30 million budget movie in fucking 1984.
Yeah.
And all these guys came from Saturday Night Live. I think Blues Brothers came out before. Well, obviously they did because John Belushi was in it.
John Belushi was in it, yeah.
So, I mean, Blues Brothers was a big thing. And you get the same guys coming over from Blues Brothers into Ghostbusters. So
you had Saturday Night Live. By the way, rest in peace, Harold Ramis.
Oh God, yes.
That was a fucking loss. We're so that was one that truly went, oh fuck, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like,
we wanted 3 before you died.
Yeah, I'm praying to God they do it. You know they're gonna do a throwback. I'm praying to God they do.
I'm guessing for the remake. Well, for the remake, you kind of get the feeling that that's his grandkids.
It's not a remake.
Well, not the remake, but
the remake was shit.
Yeah, the remake was shit.
It was a horrible movie.
For the
but
new
Ghostbusters Afterlife,
yeah,
is pretty much, it's implicit that's
his grandkids.
That's Egon's grandkids.
Well, they got the glasses and the hair.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of put it together.
Yeah.
You kind of think it'd be really funny if that was Bill Murray's kids.
Yeah, right. While they're in the it could be.
It might be Peter's kids. You don't know, man.
It might be Peter's kids. That
Nobody ever explained in part 2 who knocked up Sigourney Weaver between the first one.
She did. She said that he's just not around anymore.
Yeah, that was the throwaway.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Could have dug into that a little bit more.
So while they're in the basement of the library, right? One thing I want to touch on is how underrated the score for this movie is.
Oh, people don't realize.
You got the song, so that's always
not just the song. The score in the entirety of the movie.
You get the touch of the piano,
yeah,
and you get the synth going.
It's so organic that it almost goes unnoticed.
Yes.
Because it feels like it's not.
I never really noticed it much until I reviewed it.
That's one thing that I did notice, but it's something that you don't, if you're not looking for it, because it fits so perfectly with the movie. You're not thinking, oh, there goes a fucking. It's not the choo choo choo. You're like, oh shit, someone's there.
Coming. But it's the little touch of the piano.
It's that little touch, like, oh shit, okay,
whoa.
Yeah.
You know,
it's very, very subtle.
But the songs they pick for these movies, like the song where they're getting escorted by cops, just kind of fucking pumps you up. You're like, yeah,
it's great.
You know, it's fucking legit.
It's that fucking 80s shit. You know that scene where they're running through the Rockefeller Center?
Yeah,
they're actually fucking running from Rockefeller Center guards because they weren't supposed to film there.
That's fucking
fucking
amazing.
Great. He's like, no, they were really running.
I love Ray's plan for this. was get her.
Get her. That was your play.
Get what?
Get her. Get her.
Dude, she went fucking scary all of a sudden.
Dude, fucking right. That was fucking great.
So they get back to the university and find out they're being kicked out.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah. They're like, fucking guys.
He just rips into fucking Peter Venkman.
Yeah.
You could tell no one there likes him.
They're just like, we're fed up with your shit, Peter.
Yeah. Quit fucking students.
Yeah, you're fucking all the students. You're doing pseudoscience. You're smacking people. What the fuck is going on? Stop shocking kids.
But then you get the greatest thing. He's like, call it fate. Call it luck. Call it karma. I believe everything happens for a reason. He goes, well, where do we get the money from? He thinks it's still going to be the
whiskey. He's like,
goes,
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's just shaking his head like, this is going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to fucking happen.
We're going to put 3 mortgages on fucking Ray's house.
Everyone has 3 mortgages now.
They put 15% interest. You didn't even haggle.
You didn't even haggle with the guy.
He goes, that's $95,000 for the first 3 years of interest.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, holy shit.
They need a 3rd mortgage so they can start up a company and go buy a substandard fire station, which I have been to that fire station.
And a broke down ass hearse.
I have been. If you go to New York City and you do one of their guided tours, they will actually take you to the fire station. It's fucking amazing.
That's awesome.
I've been to that fire. I'm like, no shit. That's actually where they
Okay, so did you notice when Dana goes in her house with the eggs, right?
Yeah.
And the eggs start popping?
Yeah.
Did you notice what was next to the eggs?
No, I did not.
A bag of Stay Puft marshmallows.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. It was like a little throwback.
It's a little call.
That was one of those little call forwards
yeah.
for the Stay Puft marshmallow. I couldn't help myself. It just popped in there.
What did you do, Ray?
Yeah, and then the eggs start popping and they start cooking on her counter.
Yeah.
Which prompts her to call.
She opens the fucking thing and sees Zool.
Zool. I heard a voice say Zool.
So she goes to the Ghostbusters where Peter's talking to fucking what's the damn Janine?
Yeah.
Type something. Well, you were paying for this.
You. Just act like you're doing something. I don't care. So, of course, a woman pops up, and here comes Dr. Venkman jumping over
like
shit.
A fucking meerkat.
Yeah. Female.
Well, before that, you get the interaction between Janine and Egon where she's trying to pick him up.
Yeah.
She's like, I like to read. He's like, Print is dead.
Yeah, Print is dead. I consider myself an intellectual. Some people think I'm too intellectual. Would you have any hobbies? I collect spores, molds, and fungus. He's so awkward. It's great.
You can look at Egon and say, yeah, he collects spores.
He definitely collects spores, molds, and fungus.
He's that guy who had a calculator watch.
Oh God, yeah. That's his personality all fucking day. He had a fucking watch.
Which, you poor kids, y'all never experienced the joys of how cool it was to have a fucking calculator watch.
When you had a fucking calculator watch, man.
The 90s were fucking. The 80s and 90s were so great.
Y'all don't know shit about Tamagotchis. You don't know anything.
I think I killed like 12 of those.
Gigapet, man.
I think I killed like 14
Yeah, I killed some fucking Gigapets, dog. I'm not gonna
lie. Dude, you remember when the Power Rangers watches came out?
Yes, I had like 3 of them.
Oh man, I always wanted like the little communicator.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I always wanted a fucking proton pack.
One of my big ones, whenever from the early 90s, you're gonna laugh at me. The back talk thing from Home Alone 2.
Oh yeah.
I had one of those. My mom bought me one for Christmas.
I always wanted a proton pack and I always wanted a fucking ghost trap.
Yeah, ghost traps.
But I grew up poor as shit, so we couldn't afford that. That shit was expensive.
That shit's really expensive. It was such a big fucking name after that.
You didn't have Etsy back then.
No.
Fucking Walmart. If you were lucky for Christmas, you got to go walk through KB Toys.
Yeah.
Or fucking Toys R Us way out in fucking either Baton Rouge or New Orleans had a KB had Toys R Us that we can go walk through before Christmas to pick what we wanted.
That's a very old fashioned statement you just said right there.
Right?
Hey, of course, you gotta realize we're fucking older than
Toys
you
R Us is still open.
We're older
There's
than
2 stores left.
Oh, is there really?
There's one in Houston.
There's one Blockbuster still open.
Yeah, there's one in Houston and one in like Philadelphia, I think. Toys R Us. I wanted to bring my kids.
Just to get that old nostalgic experience. But like,
I don't think my kids have ever been to an actual toy store.
I know my son has never been to an actual toy store.
You know what I mean? So I wanted to bring them to an actual toy store. We went to New Orleans like last year or year before. Remember?
Yeah.
We all went. We was trying to find that toy store.
We went walking through the mall.
The Riverwalk.
The Riverwalk, and we walked through the mall.
There's no fucking toy store left.
No toy stores. You got to buy everything on fucking line or
online at Walmart. Yep, that's it. That's our Target.
Oh, that fine French store.
Yes.
Like Target.
Get some Glade candles.
Oh yeah, fucking great. I don't know about them Glade candles. But all right, so Dana starts breaking down her problems of what's going on in her apartment, and they're just so fucking dry and like we're
and of course Venkman's like, well, I
believe you.
Yeah, I don't believe any of that.
It's okay. I don't either.
Yeah. So
Always the player.
all right. So guys, you go take care of that. I'm gonna go to her apartment and check her out.
I'll go check out her apartment.
Venkman's just a player.
Always a player, dude. Love fucking Peter Venkman in this movie.
Dude, I love the reaction when they finally get a call from that hotel. She's like, we got one! Dude. And they haul ass down the thing still eating.
And they're like, oh, of course they'll be discreet.
Yeah. You get the fucking Keystone Cop thing where
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you notice Egon's face when he slid down the fucking pole though? He's like just scared
Yeah, you
shitless.
scared shitless of this fucking pole, man.
Oh man. Oh, so
And of course Peter Venkman slides down
But
with
that's
fucking
when you get
chopsticks in his mouth. He doesn't give a fuck. He's like, whatever.
but that's when you get the first look at the Ecto-1.
Yeah.
Ecto.
Yeah, you finally get the fucking Ghostbuster mobile.
You know there's one up the road.
Is it really?
There's a guy up the road, the one they use for the parades.
Yeah, he
For
lives.
the,
He lives not
for
far
the
from
dancing
here.
guys. He lives not far from here. It used to be painted just like the Ecto-1,
Nice.
but he changed it for Mardi Gras because they leased
yeah.
it from him.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it looks with the guys that dance and shit like that.
There's another one we saw for Halloween, and it was painted just like the Ecto one.
Yep, he said I'm so fucking jealous, man.
Dude, right? I want a fucking Ecto one.
I want an Ecto-1 so bad.
It's fucking great. I still want one.
But I don't know. Can you have a vehicle with blue lights on top?
I want to say that's probably illegal.
I think that's illegal.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal. I don't think you can do that because that's specifically designated for police officers, isn't it?
I think so. I'm not
Because I want to say
positive.
like each like emergency response type of shit has a different type of license that.
Well, I know like the
specifically
volunteer
for that.
firefighters and shit like that have like red lights in their shit.
We're not going to talk about volunteer firefighters. I'm not very happy with those people. Not very happy. You are not a real firefighter.
No, I love the fact
Sit
that
down, Junior.
I love the fact that they go into the elevator. The guy's like, "What are you supposed to be, a cosmonaut?"
Yeah. Say, oh, someone saw a cockroach up on 12.
Yeah, it must be some kind of cockroach.
This was back in the day when you could still smoke inside of buildings.
Yeah, it must be some kind of cockroach to bite your head off, pal.
Bite your head off. So, of course, they start chasing
Just
Slimer.
fucking shit up.
Slimer, who was
he-
not intentionally as big as what he wound up being.
He ended up being the ghost.
He was the fucking shit.
Here's the thing.
John Belushi.
Yeah,
He was modeled after John
Yeah,
Belushi.
he really was. Here's the thing about Slimer. Growing up, I always thought Slimer's not scary.
No.
But if I'm going to the kitchen in the middle of the night to get a glass of water and Slimer's in my fucking kitchen, I'm going to shit myself.
Oh, God, yeah. Absolutely. Looking at him in the movies, you're like, he's a funny looking green little
Yeah.
fucker. But it's
In
because
real fucking life,
in
this
real
thing's
life,
going,
yeah, no.
yeah, I'd fucking lose my shit.
Nope, not. I'm fucking okay. I don't need that at all.
I say that, but I'm better with Slimer than the fucking the
librarian?
librarian.
Yeah,
The librarian
fuck that
creeps me fuck out.
Fuck
Dude.
that
When she looked over and
librarian,
did, shh.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
No.
No!
Fucking stop that. And of course, you get
He's gonna spray bottle. No! No!
you get these rookies essentially who have never done
Yeah.
it. They're in the elevators like we've never had a successful test of this equipment.
I blame myself.
I blame myself. He's like, I blame you too. He's like, all right, switch me on. So they switch him on. Everybody starts like getting like.
He goes, we're all wearing an unlicensed nuclear accelerator on our back. What's the problem?
What's the problem?
He switches it on and backs it to
And
the
everybody
corner.
backs up into the corner to get the fuck away from Ray because they just turned on him.
That poor fucking cleaning lady, though.
No, they almost killed her. She almost died. Whoa!
But they split up because that makes sense.
It's the 80s, dog.
Yeah.
You gotta split up.
They split
He's
up.
like, yeah, we could do more damage that way.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
Peter calls
That's
out.
what Peter said. Yeah. Let's fucking split up.
I love it when after Ray shoots at him and misses and Peter sees me, he goes, Ray, I see the ghost. He goes, really? Really? He's looking at me, Ray.
He's looking at me. Ugly little spud, isn't he? I think he can hear you, Ray.
He slimed me.
He's like, great actual physical contact.
Yeah, no, he's like, Ray got slimed. Great. Save me some.
Save me some. Yeah.
I thought of the George Lopez skit.
Which one? The George Lopez skit?
Yeah, he's like, every time, my family, every time somebody had something, save me some.
Oh, yeah.
What you eating, right? Save me some.
Yeah, save me some. But it's the dynamic between these three guys. They just play off of each other so fucking well. And it's so natural and flowing. And you do know that a lot of the one-liners that Bill Murray said were improv.
Yes.
There was a lot of things in this movie that happened that were
love
not
it.
scripted, including the end when we're going to get to it.
Yeah.
When they cross the streams. That was not planned.
Yeah. And you can see it on Ray's face. It wasn't planned.
Yeah.
So, but fucking Dan Aykroyd is just a great fucking actor.
Dan, he's a great go with it guy. He's
Yeah.
like, fuck it, let's see where this leads.
So, well, that they did SNL for so long. A lot of that shit's
Oh,
not scripted.
a lot of that. They're so used to just
so
being
much improv.
They're so used to just playing off of each other. It's really.
I love the fact that they discharge these fucking packs like 6-7 times, and he waits to tell them when they get in the fucking ballroom. Oh look, by the way, don't cross the streams. Define bad.
Yeah, we've been shooting these fucking things for a solid 15-20 minutes now. Like,
define bad. Well, imagine every cell in your body instantaneously separating.
Yeah,
and ending all life as we know.
Total protonic reversal. Yeah, that's bad.
That's bad. Okay, great safety tip, Egon.
yeah. And see, it's just those quick little fucking shots that they keep taking at each other that just make it so much fucking fun. It really is.
And fucking Egon starts shooting and just doesn't fucking let up off the trigger. Just
He's like, whoa, nice shooting, Tex.
Oh, when they walk in, and he shoots and knocks the chandelier down. Oh, my bad, guys.
My bad. That was me.
It's
that
okay.
was on me.
The table broke its fall.
When Peter does the tablecloth removal, he's like, I've always wanted to do this. And he goes, the flowers are still standing.
Well, I got that written down, by the way. Wait, I've always wanted to do this.
Yeah.
So Ray saws out the trap. He's like, okay, don't look in the trap.
I looked at the trap.
I looked at the trap, Ray. Which they never explain what happens if you look in the trap.
Yeah, no. What the fuck? I guess it's just too bright. It would damage your eyes, I guess.
I don't know. He was looking dead at it.
He didn't damage his eyes. I don't know.
He was like Trump looking at the fucking eclipse.
Fucking, I think of, Leonardo DiCaprio in that fucking movie where it's just because his eyes are like really fucking thin.
Right. Well, I love the fact when they walk out and they're like, we came, we saw, we kicked its ass. So he's like, okay, so let's talk about price. He goes, so
they're
for
just
the
making shit up on the fly.
Yeah, because he's like, so for the entrapment, it goes, you look over and Egon's doing this.
Yeah, they're just making shit up on the fly.
Well, that's
$4,000.
That's going to be four big ones. $4,000? He goes, yep, and for the storage and disposal of said entity, we're holding a special now. And Egon's doing this. He goes, so that's going to be another $1,000.
Yeah, and they're just making shit up on the fly. It's like, well, we are having a special on proton charging. And what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, well, I didn't know it would be that much. I'm not paying it. That's cool. We'll just put it right back in there.
That part reminded me of you.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll put that right back.
We'll put that right back in there. Fuck you. You don't want to pay us? You got to pay us, bitch.
So here's the thing: who's liable for the damages?
They probably did not have one at the beginning, but there had to be some kind of waiver. Like, no, like, we're gonna go in there. And
They did more than $5,000 in damages.
Oh god, yeah, they did. That chandelier alone.
Yeah. So after that, they get big at that point. Right?
Oh yeah, they blow the fuck up.
You get the '80s montage of them running all over. Ray gets some ghost head.
Yeah, he does. He gets a blowjob from a celestial. He gets a paranormal fellatio. I guess we'll call
well
it.
done. Yeah, that's well done.
Yeah.
You get Bankman on fucking TV saying 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No job is too big. No fee is too big.
It's a PDF. It's a paranormal dream fellatio.
Nice.
That's what we're going.
That's the 80s, so that's probably the first PDF.
That was the first PDF. Saw it here first live, guys. First PDF was race dance.
That's when you meet Winston because he's in there.
Ernie Hudson did great.
Oh, Ernie Hudson's fucking fantastic.
He was like, "There's a steady paycheck. I'll believe anything you want me to."
Is it? Because she reads off a fucking list of shit.
Yeah.
Ghost, Bigfoot,
at this
the
point
of Atlantis.
And at this point, the Ghostbusters are so like, because they're the only ones that are doing this, and it's just become this big thing. So they're getting to the point where they're over it. Like, it's another 3 free repeaters, and they're like getting aggravated because this is nonstop fucking work now.
Right.
So they hire on Ernie Hudson. They hire on Winston's character, and he immediately just jumps in there like, here, take this. They just start handing them shit.
It's funny though because they started this company right when shit got popping.
Yeah.
It's like the guy who opened the first tire factory when the automobile was invented.
And see, I don't believe that that's what happened. I believe that everybody was shying away from the existence of ghosts and didn't want to say that, oh, my house is haunted, because it was generally believed that, you're fucking crazy. You're going to be looked at as a fucked up individual. So whenever it started becoming mainstream and everyone was like, okay, everyone else is like, yeah, well, you know what? I've been dealing with this shit for the past 10 fucking years, and I never wanted to say anything.
Because he said that everyone always everybody's the old staff always known about the disturbances on 12.
Yeah, and see, it's more common now because they have people who are able to take care of that. Yeah. They are admitting that they believe you. We're here to believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ready for it. So, and that just, spurs their fucking business, and everybody and their mama's fucking calling them. Nobody's getting any fucking sleep.
But that's when you get the explanation of, well, if the normal paranormal activity in New York was this Twinkie.
Yeah, that's a big Twinkie.
According to the statistics today.
How big is a Twinkie? Did you write down how big the Twinkie was?
35 feet long and weighed 300 pounds.
That's a big Twinkie.
That's a big Twinkie.
And then later on, he comes there and he's like, tell him about the Twinkie.
What about the Twinkie?
What about the Twinkie?
But that's also when you meet Walter Peck.
Walter Peck. This man has no dick.
This man has no dick.
It's so funny. He comes in so fucking sly. He's such a dick, dude.
Oh, man, you can just punch him in his
You
fucking
can just
face.
tell the way he's fucking talking down to Peter Venkman, and he's just like,
You know what he looks like? He looks like the douchebag off of Die Hard.
the one with the coke on his
Hans
nose.
Bobby.
Yeah.
He
I'm your
looks
white
like
knight. Yeah, I can see that.
He looks like him.
can see-
It makes him more of a dick.
Holy shit, is that guy?
No, it's not the same
It's not.
guy. It's a
I'm about to
different
say,
guy.
God, they
They do look alike,
resemble
though, right?
each other a lot.
They do.
Yeah,
They even kind of talk the same.
yeah. It's just that fucking asshole-ish vibe that he comes in.
So
He's great.
no one
And
at
he's
any
with the
point,
EPA.
yeah, at no point did anyone ever think it was weird that there was an altar built on the roof of Dana's building
Yeah, you think that would spawn some questions?
in front of a giant, what looks like a giant door
Yeah.
with two gargoyles flanking it.
Now, was that there before, or was that created with interdimensional travel?
I'm
pretty sure it was there.
It was there.
Yeah, it was
he
there.
built it for that purpose.
Yeah,
Because they
'cause the
say
guy who-
later designed it to bring back.
Yeah.
Was it? Oh fuck!
Who? Gozer?
Gozer. Yeah.
Gozer the Gargarian.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, there's so much going on in this fucking movie. It's amazing.
So Dana walks in the fucking hall and they're having a party at Lewis's place. He just pops out the fucking door.
Dude,
He
that
was watching
motherfucker
the peephole.
he got radar. That motherfucker knew where Dana was. He was in love with Dana.
Here's
man.
the thing, though. Dana or the blonde?
The blonde.
The
I'm
blonde.
taking the blonde. I love you, Sigourney Weaver. Fucking love you, but
Sigourney Weaver's one of those women that she's hot in certain moments.
Yeah.
In the 80s. Like Alien, she really wasn't all that.
no, and see, I like the badass aspect though. There were scenes
And
in that.
that's what
There were
makes her
scenes in that
cuter than what
movie.
I love, no disrespect to Sigourney Weaver. I just don't find her all that attractive.
Yeah, no, we love Sigourney Weaver. Amazing fucking actress.
She's a fantastic
She's an
actress.
icon. I mean, it is what it
But-
is. She's a great fucking actress.
A lot of people, you hear, like, even Jeff Foxworthy had a joke about it. Like, oh, that Sigourney Weaver is a sexy woman.
Yeah,
Just never.
There's just never touched them up. There are scenes in those movies where you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, she's fucking sexy.
There are scenes in this movie where I'm like, oh, man, she's
Yeah,
hot right
like
there.
yeah, after she's possessed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No shit.
right after she's possessed, and you're
Yeah.
like, fuck it, she's kind of hot.
Yeah.
I
Crazy
want you
bitches.
inside me.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
And you're like, oh shit.
But yeah, but yeah, he was watching at the fucking peephole.
Yeah, he's a creeper. Lewis
I
is a
think he was-
creeper.
With people in his place, he's just watching at the fucking peephole, waiting for Dan to fucking pass by.
Yeah,
Oh, hey,
there
hey,
she is. Hey, hey. And he locks himself out of his apartment.
Again.
Again. Again.
She sits down in a chair to talk to her mom, and the
Yeah.
hands bust out. Did you notice one of them grabbed her straight by the tit?
Yeah. Oh, you know one of those actors on that fucking scene was like, I'm grabbing her tit. Fuck
And
that
never
dude.
let go.
Never let go. You could see, he like pulls her shirt down as she's fighting, and you could see like the cusp of
bra,
the bra
yeah.
and shit, everything.
Yeah, he grabbed her by the tit.
Yeah, straight by the titty. That is produced by Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was Harvey Weinstein in his younger
Oh,
years.
that was your chance in this. The one chance in this movie for you to do it.
Titty, titty, titty,
There you
titty.
go.
Sorry.
There you go.
That was Harvey Weinstein when he was younger. He was working on the sets of Ghostbusters, grabbing titties.
Oh man,
The one that popped up in between the legs
But
is
yeah,
probably Trump.
who the fuck plays Parcheesi?
Yep, crazy people. I've never met a single person that does not ironically play Parcheesi.
I've never.
I've
played
never
Parcheesi.
played it.
I couldn't tell you. Is that a board game or is that like
It's a board game, and you got little fucking pebbles, and you got to like move the. I don't know how it works. You got to move the pebbles some kind of way. I don't know. I never caught on. Is that popular elsewhere? It's not in the United States.
I don't
Parcheesi
know.
is not a fucking thing.
Lewis seems like somebody would play Parcheesi.
I was amazed that he didn't have a very large custom made chess set.
Yeah.
He seemed like that guy.
Yeah. Did you notice though when he tells you, girl, maybe if we get up and dance, the others dance
Everyone
too?
will dance too.
When she started dancing, he just stared at her tits.
Yeah, of course he did. Why wouldn't you? Fucking.
Of course, his head is
I'm
the
about to say
same
he's the
level
same
as her
height.
tits.
He's tit height. He's
Yeah, I don't
right
know if
fucking
she was
there.
that tall, if he's that short.
Rick Moranis is fairly short.
Yeah.
He's a short guy.
In the end, Peter even says, "Hey, somebody go try
Somebody
that
help
little
that little guy. It was great. Yeah, he's a short fucking guy. I love the fact that Lewis, he's trying to justify the fact of why he's throwing this party. Not to mention the fact that he probably doesn't have any friends. Like, no,
Yeah.
I invited clients instead of friends. I could write it off as a business expense.
Yeah.
You don't have any friends.
So wait, he gets chased down, right? And gets possessed.
Yeah. He's the keymaster.
The keymaster.
He's a fucking keymaster, man.
Is it just me? Is the keymaster the dumbest entity in the fucking
The keymaster's
universe?
stupid.
The keymaster.
He looks like a horse. Are you the gatekeeper?
You're the gatekeeper, dude. That's something we say pretty rare. I'm the keymaster. Are you the gatekeeper?
Are you the gatekeeper? It's great.
Another
but he's
quote.
like, but what? You're stupid, because why are you just running around? They're going to announce when they're the fucking gatekeeper.
Well, apparently,
Dana.
Zool. You have to bang the gatekeeper. So maybe he's just attracted to the horse.
God, maybe.
He's a fucking demon dog.
He is. That's true. He's like a gargoyle-ish dog. So, yeah, maybe.
Fucking Peter opens the door. She opens the door. She's like, "Are you the key master?" He goes,
no. Shuts the door in his face. And she opens it right back up. He knocks again. He's like, "Are you the key master?" Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know him. He sent me over to come talk to you.
Yeah, so she lets him in. He's like, "Do you want this body?" Is that a trick question?
I want you inside me. It sounds like there's at least 2 people in there already. Fucking people would make it a little crowded.
The banter in this movie is just amazing.
Wait, she goes, "I want you inside me." He goes, "Okay, yeah, go ahead." No. He's
fighting with his inner player. He's like, "This is about to happen." So, is that considered rape? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
If you fucked a possessed chick, I'm pretty sure.
I thought about that too, because when she started floating, I'm like, dude, there's possibilities there.
Yeah, dude, that's some kinky sex going on with a floating girl. You ever have ceiling head?
I would like to talk to Dana. There's no Dana, only Zool. He goes, "What a lovely singing voice."
That was the director's voice.
Yeah, Reitman.
Yeah, Reitman. That was his fucking voice doing that. Only Zool.
But yeah, the fucking Keymaster's a fucking dummy, dude. Like,
dummy. He's just running around all stupid and shit.
You all perish in flames.
You all perish in flames. You want some? Yes, have some. Yes, have some.
Dude, he gave her 300 cc's of Thorazine.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. They didn't do proper research in this motherfucker.
They didn't give Michael Myers that much, I don't think.
Son of a bitch. I don't think they did proper research.
Because that's what they gave Michael Myers was Thorazine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't give him 300 cc's.
300 cc's of fucking Thorazine.
That's a lot, dude. How much Thorazine does it actually take to kill you? Because I did not look that up.
I should have looked that up.
Hang on. You continue talking.
Yeah. So, here's the thing, too. You go from there. Because he calls Egon and finds out the fucking Keymaster's at Ghostbusters HQ. So he goes back. Well, at this point, Walter Peck shows up with the fucking cops.
Yeah. So he does that again. You could shoot him. Shut up.
Yeah. You would think someone from the fucking EPA would know better than to just shut down a containment field.
You would think that you would have to fucking look at the pros and cons of what would happen if you do shut this down.
And here's the thing, too. He said, and Peter Venkman says that. We're not responsible for what happens. When he goes, "Yes, you are. You're responsible for anything that happens here."
No, the fuck I'm not. You're the one who shut this shit down.
Yeah, it was stable. It was being held. Don't get me wrong. It was getting full, but it was stable. It was being held. Why?
25 milligrams of Thorazine is the typical dose.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Y'all killed this bitch. Y'all don't even realize.
Did you see her breathing? Like, holy shit! She's almost panting.
Sorry, I had to.
So, but yeah, you would think someone from the EPA would know better than just shut something off like that.
Down. You know that there's going to be repercussions if you shut shit. They're telling you there's going to be repercussions if you shut shit down.
I love the fact that when they get arrested, Walter Peck's like, "I want this man arrested. They are responsible for violating the Environmental Protection Act." Yeah, and Egon just loses his shit.
Your mother.
And
you finally see Egon's had enough. He's like,
Egon's fucking lost it at this point.
He's like, fuck you,
at the same
dude.
time, that was Egon's baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He created
all that shit, spent all that time building that fucking
shut that bitch down and lost everything.
Unit, and then
Egon just lost
everything.
his freaking shit.
So they go to what was filmed in a real jail cell.
Yes.
It was actually a real fucking jail cell.
I respect her. She's a client, and she sleeps above the covers, 4 feet above the covers.
Always the player. Gotta love Bill fucking Murray.
Yeah. But so be good, for goodness sake.
Yeah, because everybody in the jail cell is like looking at them. Why wouldn't they take the map from them? Don't they take shit from you when you get arrested?
You would think that.
Why would they have a map?
I love the fact that they're fucking sitting there talking about all this technical shit. All the fucking prisoners are sitting there looking at it.
Yeah.
Did you get that? Did everybody get that?
Everybody get that. Fucking Peter Venkman's my favorite fucking character of all time. He really is.
So they get fucking Carl Winslow walks in to bring them to go see the mayor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, he's seen some shit.
Yeah.
He had to fucking put up with Urkel. He had to
put up with Nakatomi Plaza.
He had to shoot somebody in Nakatomi Plaza, and then he saw ghosts.
Yeah. He's having a rough life.
Yeah. Dude, if you needed a portly black cop in the 80s, you hired him.
That was him.
It was him.
That was Reginald
it's gonna be on IMDb.
Reginald Johnson.
I think so.
What's this? Reginald Johnson.
He was great. He's so good too, man. I wish he'd have been a good fucking Winston. I mean,
he would have been a good Winston.
Because he's fucking.
Not take
funny.
anything away from Ernie Hudson.
Not to take. No, I
loved
love
Ernie Hudson in this fucking movie, but
he was a fucking '80s staple.
Yeah, he really fucking was, dude.
I think the big guy would have made a good. I'll say that, but the big chick and fucking the remake ruined it.
I was about to say I'm sick of people being that it's just they don't even have him fucking listed in cast.
Oh, that's upsetting.
I'm sick of people being going with the assumption that just because you're fat doesn't make it funny. You have to do something funny to be funny. You can't do, oh, he's fat.
Yeah.
That's like me and you sitting around and make a fucking fat joke. I'm not going to air that all over the fucking place. Like, this is just.
You do it regularly.
Okay, but that's in a talking conversation, not in a fucking movie format. I wouldn't. Would you ever?
But Chris Farley made a living off of it, but he was funny about it.
He was funny about it, though. The fat guy in a little coat. Yeah, come on.
Little coat, yeah.
Yeah, and now we get Jenny McCarthy, who's not Jenny McCarthy. What's her McCarthy chick? Heavy set McCarthy chick.
Yeah, I can't think of her. I try to forget.
Jenny McCarthy's a fucking supermodel.
Yeah, hot.
Yeah. What the hell is her name? Something McCarthy. The heavy set chick that she just plays. Which, you know what? I'm glad that you're comfortable in your body. I think that's fucking amazing. I don't find her that funny though.
She's not funny.
I don't find her funny. I really
funny.
Sincerely don't.
Rebel Wilson does it better.
Yes. And see, I'm okay with
Rebel Wilson does it better.
Yeah, it's Reginald Vell Johnson.
Yeah, he's fucking fantastic, man.
Fucking great. Yeah,
Family Matters, man. Come on, man. Family Matters is shit.
Family Matters versus Fresh Prince is a fight we're gonna have one day.
Oh,
that's a fight we're gonna have to have.
Oh, could you see Carl Winslow and Uncle Phil going at it?
I want to see that.
Just boxing trunks and fucking gloves, just fucking letting it all hang out.
That'd be fucking great.
That'd be fucking fantastic.
You probably got it confused with your mother. Oh my god. Anyway, all right, where are we at in this movie? Because we're already running fucking long.
I know.
We're just fanboying out on Ghostbusters.
They go see the mayor. That's when they go see the mayor.
Yeah, they get to go see the mayor.
And he goes, everything was fine until Dick was here, shut down our containment field. He goes, is that true? He goes, yes, sir. This man has no dick.
What? Why would? You know what? I hate the way they portray politicians because all of them just completely look down on this shit until they're like, oh, well, fuck, we screwed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I love the, then you get the awesome fucking line from Winston where he's like, I've only been on this job for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But I have seen shit that would turn you white.
Yeah, it's fucking great. You realize how controversial that probably was in the 80s?
Oh, probably so.
That was probably like a really more controversial line than what we think of it today. Because this was before Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Like racial tension in the 80s was a whole different fucking ballgame.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, this is not many years before the fucking riots and shit.
True.
Like, that's probably a very touchy line.
Then you get I love the fact that he's like, Lanny, Bubby, you will be responsible for saving the lives of millions of registered voters. He looks over at the bishop's like,
there's a bishop there. How bad does she have to get fucked up before the governor calls in the bishop?
Right?
Hey, bro, I need help, dude. I don't know what the fuck's happening here.
Yeah. But then even the bishop's like,
he's like,
yeah.
Bishops know politics. Don't pretend that they fucking don't. They understand politics.
Oh, especially ones in big cities like that, they get close to politicians.
Oh, yeah, of course they do. New York City is fucking huge. So you got to figure all the top dogs are going to congregate in some kind of area and they're going to have some kind of affiliation.
So you get to one of my favorite parts of the whole fucking movie where he's like, okay, get what you need from me. And you see the fucking National Guard and all loaded up and you get fucking Venkman hanging out in the car. All right, let's run some red lights.
Yeah. He's like fucking, it's like a kid at Christmas. Like, yeah.
It's my favorite part of the movie when the music cranks up and they're fucking rolling down with an escort. It's like, yeah, this shit's on.
It's fucking great that they fall in a hole. Yeah. Do all that shit and then they get there and they fall in a hole.
It's like one of those movies. It's one of those moments in the movie that just pumps you the fuck up.
This is their fucking Rocky making it up those fucking steps moment. That's what this is. It's that fucking doom, doom, doom. Like, this fucking happening, guys. Yeah, we're there, guys. It's happening. It's happening. Calm down. Everybody stay calm.
They get out of the car and Venkman goes straight into player mode.
Yeah.
He's the voice. He's the fucking image of the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, he immediately has to get that upstaging PR shit. Hey, New York.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah. Ray stands the heart of the Ghostbusters.
Yeah. He's got to have that personality.
He's high-fiving everybody, kissing people's hands.
Yeah, Dana says it in the movie. He's like, you're more like a game show host. He is. He completely fucking is.
He has a talk show in the next one.
I know. It's great. I was going to bring that up. I was going to wait till part 2. But yeah, he's like a game show host. Absolutely.
So
I can't wait to do the second one too.
Oh no! And people shit on the second one. The second one's fucking great.
The second one's great.
People can eat dick. I love the second one.
Yeah, I do too.
I love Ghostbusters except for the remake.
The remake y'all just fucking suck, dude.
So they get up there after falling in a fucking hole. They get up, we're fine, we're good,
Yeah, we're good.
And then they do the awesome little fucking thing when they pile hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which was so fucking cliche, but 80s.
It was. I think it was more for the crowd.
Yeah, probably.
I think because Venkman threw his hand far at first. He's facing the crowd, and he's the one telling, we're fine, we're good, let's do this.
That's kind of like the cheerleader at a fucking pep rally, trying to get the crowd to rally behind them and shit. Okay, that makes sense.
That, and Ray's thinking,
yeah,
this is great PR.
This is great PR. We just fell in the hole. I'm going to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
I'll do all kinds of funny dances if I'm going to be a millionaire.
That's a lot of fucking stairs.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Fuck that.
You smoke too much, and I'm too fat. We wouldn't have made it up there.
Not to mention carrying a 30-pound proton pack on your back. That's a lot of stairs, dude.
Yeah.
That would be like us giving Jackson a piggyback ride.
Yeah.
Up 30 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no.
That's a fucking long fucking walk.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah,
indeed.
dude.
I'm not making it up there. I would smoke a whole pack of cigarettes on the way up.
They get there and they're like, where do those stairs go? Up.
Up. They go up.
Venkman starts walking towards the thunder rumbles. He sends everybody ahead of him.
Yeah. Go ahead, guys. So then we finally get to the top of this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Finally, where there's the altar that's pre-made and already situated for whatever goddamn.
Hey, what
reason.
I'm guessing is, I think they fucked on that altar.
Yeah, that's kind of it was
implied.
It was implied that they had sex.
Lewis
on the altar.
got lucky.
Lewis got very lucky. You know what? You're not doing much better than Sigourney Weaver.
Here's the thing. That makes Peter and Lewis Eskimo brothers.
Oh, yeah, it does. They're Eskimo brothers. It's Eskimo brothers a universal term, or is that something local? I think it's universal, huh?
I think it's universal.
Eskimo brothers, if you don't know, is when like two men have slept with the same woman, not at the same time.
No,
that's a different thing.
That's a
whole different thing.
That's a whole different thing.
But if like, someone was dating Jay like years ago and he slept with this girl, and then years later I wind up sleeping with him, me and Jay would be considered Eskimo brothers, which never happened, Hannah. Never happened. Just in case you fucking watch this episode, that never happened.
So
I don't think.
But you get up there just in time to see both of them turn into fucking the gargoyles. You go, okay, so she's a dog.
So she's a dog. Okay. And here's where we meet Gozer.
Gozer. So Gozer shows up. He's like, all right, go get her, Ray.
Go get her, Ray. Which is great because that's the fucking shit from the library earlier. It was like, get her. Yeah. Go get her, Ray.
Yeah.
Are you a god?
No, please cease all supernatural
As a
activity.
duly appointed representative of the city, state, and county of New York.
Yeah. I ask that you cease all supernatural activities and
return to your place of origin.
Return forthwith from your place of, to the nearest parallel,
parallel
dimension or something like that. Yeah, way to go, Ray.
Way to go, Ray. That'll teach her. Are you a god? No.
Well, he looks at Vigman. Vigman goes,
yeah, you're a god, motherfucker.
Yeah. He turns out and goes, no. Then die.
Fucking shoots the lightning strike at him.
Like, dude, there's so many fucking quotes in this movie, man.
It really is.
Winston's like, Ray, if someone asks you are a god, you say yes.
Just because you know what's going through his head right there. It's like, that's my bad again, guys. I'm sorry.
And this is when we get the greatest moment to me in this whole fucking movie.
Oh, dude. They were limited by budget because there was more things they wanted to fucking do, but I'm glad they kept this one in.
Because Venkman's like, okay, that's it. Now I'm pissed. He gets up. Let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown. Grab the runs, light them up, smoking.
Smoke. So he shoot, and of course, this is an acrobatic bitch. It just jumps out of the way of all the fucking the proton packs. He's not getting shot by anything.
Lands on the other side. Aim for the flat top.
So they hit this entity. They hit Gozer. Gozer disappears.
No, yeah. We had the tools. We had the talent. What's the next one? Come on, Ross.
What? We have the tools.
We had the Hudson. And, Winston says we have the tools, we have the talents, and then Venkman says it's Miller time.
Oh, it's Miller time. Yeah. Yeah, it's Miller time. But of course they hit Gozer fucking what they think disintegration. Like, see, that wasn't such a chore.
Yeah, complete atomization.
Yeah. Like, okay. So
and
then
start hearing,
yeah, then God? God, are you talking? What the fuck? Choose your destroyer.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So whatever we think of, that's what's going to destroy us. Okay. So, this, we got one shot of this. Clean your mind out. Blank your mind out, which is impossible.
You can't,
because the second he said, "If we think of J. Edgar Hoover, that's what's going to come."
J. Edgar Hoover would have popped up in my mind, and it would have been done.
Right there, and I never got rid of it.
Yeah, it would have been done, and then J. Edgar Hoover would have came in.
Just fucked everybody up.
But Ray has other thoughts passing through his mind.
He goes, "You have chosen." Whoa, we didn't choose anything. Did you choose anything? He goes like, "No."
And Ray's just backing up.
He said, "Winston, you choose something?" No. He goes,
"Ray,
it just popped in there.
What did you do?" And then, of course, you get you don't see that every day. There's something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
There's a fucking large marshmallow.
He's a sailor. He's in New York. We get this guy laid. We're fine.
Yeah. And of course, an angry marshmallow man marching down New York City.
So they shoot him, and he bursts into fucking flames. Because what happens when you heat up marshmallows?
You put them on s'mores.
They catch on fire.
Yeah, they catch on fire.
Very easily.
They really do. I don't think they thought that through very much.
So he goes, okay, so what do we do? We cross the streams. He's like, I thought, whoa, you said that was bad. He goes,
that was bad?
Yeah, but I think it'll work. He goes, I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it.
I'm glad to be a part of it. He's like, fuck it. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it. Fuck, guys. We're either going to be millionaires or we're going to die right here.
So that's when you get the great improv line when they get up there and he's like, see you on the other side, Ray.
Oh, he's like, see you on the other side, Ray.
He goes,
nice working with you, Dr. Venkman.
Yeah, it was nice working with you, Dr. Venkman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was improvised.
Yeah.
That was improv.
I love the earlier when they do the fucking shit, like, do, Ray, Egon. He just does a little sly look like, yeah, I make jokes, bitch. So they bust the fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
I love the fact that Peter has no marshmallow on him.
Yeah, no, he's one of the only ones. The funny fucking thing is Dan Aykroyd had more of that shit on him than anybody else because he kept telling them to put more of it on him in between takes. That was menthol shaving cream.
Oh, God.
And nobody realized it was menthol until after the first fucking shot when they dropped a bunch of buckets of it on people in the fucking thing. They were, it's menthol.
Burn people's fucking eyes,
They had a bunch of people that had like reactions and shit, but nothing major, but they had skin rashes and reactions.
That shit would get in your fucking eyes?
Menthol shaving cream, dude.
Oh,
Dan
God.
Aykroyd apparently fucking loved this and asked him to put more in between takes, and they kept putting more fucking shaving cream on him.
Venkman has barely any.
No, they was like, fuck you guys.
But here's my thing. How did Lewis have fucking marshmallow in his hair?
I don't know. He was in the fucking statue.
Yeah, it was on his fucking head.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't know. Maybe just for moving around and touching shit.
So yeah, at this point it's over. They've won. They go down. You get the crowd all.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. They all walk out and they're waving to the crowd. You get Peter kisses Dana and all that. They unload their packs and everybody's freaking.
It was yay!
And Lewis walks out. He's like, anybody wants to interview me? I'm an eyewitness.
Poor Lewis.
And the paramedics come grab me. He goes, but I want to go in the car with them. And they just want to go.
Yeah, they're like, no,
no, you're not cool.
You're not cool enough. You don't get to sit at the cool table yet. Not just yet.
Wait till next year when you got the earmuffs on with your fucking with your
when you're banging Janine.
Yeah,
just wait till next year. He gets lucky in all of these fucking movies. Good job with Moranis.
Yeah, and Janine's not no fucking
Janine is
subpar.
Nothing to fucking sleep on, dude. I'm telling you right now.
Janine was easy 8 in this movie.
Look at this picture.
Sure.
I'm telling you, Janine was low key fucking sexy. Like,
with longer hair, she was fucking hot.
The longer hair fucking hit it. It really did. But of course, the final little tidbit you get on that extra is you get to see that Slimer has been released.
Slimer comes back.
Slimer comes flying. He comes flying back. And he was such a. I attribute the Slimer thing to the same thing that happened. Not even toys. I attribute. I
was about to say the same thing happened to Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda, but later on, and I want you to think of this as a really big one that did not have a huge part in this fucking movie. He was one of the first things that got killed in this movie. Mikey from Men in Black.
Yeah.
Mikey was everybody was like, Mikey, man. He was like barely in the fucking movie. At all, but he was such a big hot topic. Boba Fett. Such a huge thing.
Did like fucking 5 minutes of screen time in the entire trilogy.
Barely in that fucking movie.
But the biggest fucking toy seller, the biggest fucking character, everybody loved him.
Everybody clung to it, and it was just a fucking thing.
Yep, that is the Boba Fett syndrome. So, what are you rating this?
You already know. I call my shot. I'm going with a 50. I can't think anything.
You cannot get better than this movie.
And look, I'm telling you right now, if you're going to have any controversy on any of our fucking videos, this is the one I want the controversy on.
Somebody dare somebody.
Somebody, please tell me why you think this movie does not deserve every bit of acclaim that it has gotten.
There's
and
no
more reason.
Like the second one deserves more than what it got.
And anybody who comments that the remake was better than this one, you can unsubscribe from our shit. We're not going to agree on anything. Yeah. You can unsubscribe because they fucked that up.
Yeah, fuck royally. That noise.
And no, it's not because it was all female cast. It's because of the way they fucking portrayed it.
Yeah, it was dumb.
It was just sucked. Poorly fucking done. We've ripped on it many times in many different videos. It was just a shitty fucking movie.
Wouldn't have been as mad if it had been the Ghostbusters handing off the torch to the girls.
And see, we talked about that. I think that it can't be just start from scratch. Why couldn't it be a continuation where I'd have been fine with 4 females playing the Ghostbusters if they were being taught by the original Ghostbusters, like, this is what needs to happen. Yeah. Do this. We're going to pass the torch on to you. Don't start from fucking scratch and try to
replace our fucking favorite characters.
Remake a fucking classic. Nobody is going to compare to these guys in the 80s.
No.
There's nobody that's going to compare to that shit.
No, fuck no.
You can have an A-list cast of fucking people, and I would have shit on it if it had been if it would have been like Zach Galifianakis and Chris Pine and Chris Pratt, and that would have been those are great fucking actors. I love them in almost everything they do. But had it not been a handed down torch, it would have had the same fucking aspect. I would have not liked it because it would have been a remake of something. Melissa McCarthy. That's all right.
You cannot replace fucking Bill Murray with Melissa McCarthy.
You're not replacing Bill Murray with Melissa McCarthy. I'm sorry, but you don't compare.
No.
You don't.
No, not even close.
Not even a little bit. I said I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. You don't compare. Bill Murray is a fucking legend.
Can you think of a movie that you watch Bill Murray in that you have not laughed at him?
Let me get back to you on that because I can't think of one. Every movie I've ever seen him in, I fucking loved him in.
Yeah.
Even in the remake of Little Shop of Horrors, which is another one with Rick Moranis and Bill Murray. Even in that one, the small scene that he had in there, I was like, he fucking killed it.
It's fucking hilarious.
He fucking killed it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's really nothing.
Zombieland.
Small.
He was in it for like 5 minutes, but he was fucking great.
He was in it for 5 minutes, and that's where the Bill fucking Murray thing came from. Yeah. From Zombieland. That was and he was barely in that fucking movie. So much so that they made it a point to put him in the second one.
Yeah.
Even as a throwaway, they're like, no, we got to have Bill Murray in this fucking movie some kind of a way.
Exactly.
You have to.
Garfield.
Bill Murray's a fucking legend. As a kid, I liked Garfield.
Yeah, true.
As a kid, I loved Garfield.
Yeah.
But I've never watched it as an adult, but I'd imagine it probably wouldn't hold up the same.
That's good, yeah.
But I don't blame Bill. I don't blame Bill Murray for that. Yeah,
he even said it in Zombieland.
He's like, any regrets? Garfield. Yeah, I'm going with a 50. He's going with a 50. This is Jay's birthday celebration. He's an old fucking man.
This is my fucking favorite movie ever.
Hey, you're still younger than this movie, if that makes you feel better.
I'm still younger than you too.
You're barely younger than me. We're the same age now, bitch.
We're the same age.
We're the same age.
Linearly,
we're the same fucking age. I think after 21, that just stops counting that.
Yeah, I quit counting after like 25 when I got the insurance break.
Yeah, that was the last little tidbit. You got to vote and smoke at 18. You can't even fucking smoke now at 18.
Yeah.
You got to drink at 21, then 25, your insurance dropped, and then you just...
After that, you just got to fucking work.
Like, yeah, you just work and, work and die. Life's great, guys.
Yeah. All right, find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Pandora, iTunes, TuneIn, Google Play Podcast, Spotify, and Amazon Music Podcast.
We be everywhere.
Thanks for making it sound like millennials, dog.
We technically are.
We are technically.
We technically are millennials. We're older millennials. Yeah. So I don't identify as this young millennial bullshit. Right. I don't know what the hell you guys are thinking.
All right, guys. Yeah, make sure you find us on each platform. If you subscribe on one, please cross platforms and subscribe on the others. Get our numbers up. The more numbers we have, the more spread out we are across all the intranet.
Yeah, and talk some shit, guys. We want to hear some fucking feedback from you guys.
Let us know what y'all
emails
think.
and shit. We're not getting paid, so throw some shade.
Yeah, and if you listen to well done.
I didn't even plan that. It just happened.
Right. So yeah,
I didn't even plan that.
If you listen to us on a platform that doesn't allow commenting or anything like that,
Cajun Horror Fans at gmail.com. Shoot us an email.
Shoot us an email, and we will get back to you. All right, guys. Well, happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday, Jay.
Yeah. Ross is still older than me, and I'm out.